Now, Preach, you want to show us something today?
Well, first and foremost, I want to address something is that, a lot of people went in my DM a couple of years back because I use a slur. And I'm sorry I did. I used the slur nerd. And, he mad?
No.
You mad because, I was talking about the D&D people?
All right, sorry.
Weirdos. Anyways, something happened not long ago is that I got invited to another, a French content creator that has a store, basically. Because, yes, in Quebec, I'm somewhat of a thing. Can you pull up my IMDb, please? Yes. Because you know me from Abba and Preach, but I also have credentials. Eric Etienne, that's my...
Why's my face there? That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, your face is not on my IMDb.
Somebody getting fired. You better move that face right now. That's
no,
crazy.
I like that. I like it like that. Yeah,
that's wild.
Baby. It's
Should
fine.
I just move it to this side?
Yeah. It's cool.
That's
It's cool. That's great.
The disrespect, bro.
Says the guy that's always disrespecting. All right, because of those things on my credentials, that's the reason. Like they want to interview me and stuff like that. So it was a cards store that he owns, and we were able to open up cards. But the problem is I like UFC. I don't like hockey like that. I like UFC, and he didn't have any more of the product anymore. So what he did was I said, hey, you know what? I heard about them Pokemon cards, and I want you to introduce me to that. I want you to make me understand what's going on and what's the lore of Pokemon. Because at first, when I was a kid, I thought the Pokemon thing was going to last 6 months, and it was going to be a canceled show, and it was going to be over, and we would not talk about it anymore. But was I wrong? So he explained to me everything about the Pokemon. I'm still not good at it. I still don't understand, but I kind of went overboard, guys. I think I'm part of the nerd clique. This is what a section of my house look like. This is where I store my bottles, because you understand that I like to collect things, right? This is my alcohol collection in my house, right? So I do collect things. I have this mental thing where I collect things. Can you move to next to that cupboard? Those boxes are full of the latest Mega Evolution Pokemon, because I got invited to another live stream and we opened $10,000 worth of Mega Evolution cards. Then on top of the alcohol cupboard is some more stuff that I was able to collect. It's yes, all those boxes. You see, stop, pause. Those 4 boxes. Abba and our friends went to Japan, and I was not part of the trip. And I said, "Yo, you're in Japan. You need to get me those Japan box. You need to go to the Pokemon centers. Give me those. $50 each." I was like, let's go. Brought it to me. They're right now on stop. Just under that is another box set. You see the box, but between the alcohol boxes, you can see all the other boxes of Pokemon that I still have stored that I have yet to open, And behind, you have more boxes. It's a problem. My girl thinks it's a problem, but I treat it as stocks. I think that's what it is. It's a wonderful thing. It's stocks. I gain. That's how I view it. I view it as stocks. It's crazy. Can you bring up my collector's app? Cause I get, this is me right there. This one, hey, in the past month, I gained $6,612.02. I mean, the thing is going up. It's crazy. Next slide, please. I'm there. I'm a nerd just like you, bro. This is one. Okay, you see the one on top? The one on top that was on top of my cupboard? Yeah, top left. Yes, this Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. I bought this. It was $400 6 months ago. Look how much it's worth now. $1,138.19. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. Next slide, please. Yes. No, because I'm enjoying this. And this is what they bought. This is the box set from Japan. You see right now, it's at 102. What month did you go to Japan?
February.
I
wanted to go during Black History Month so I could be away from black folks.
That's great. But that box set was $50. Now it's 102. So what I have here is a booster box, a booster bundle Phantasmal Flame. This is the thing that I love. It's just whenever you open these up, this is the good stuff. This, my God, you just slide it open like that, like if it was pennies, and then you have fun with these. Those are the packets. This is my thing right now. I just open them up like that. I swear to God, certified nerd. You toss this aside, all right? You toss the first one because the first one, well, it's a redeemable thing if you have like, you know, you play the online game. The second one is gonna be energy, but then after that, let the fun begin. That's where you get those cards, baby. Let's see if I'm gonna get a hit. Ooh, I see some shiny things here. Let me just. Boom! That's the wonderful thing about it. This is what you want. This is the shit. When you get this right here, this in the pack, that's money right there, baby. Oh, Miss Magic's EX. Look at the glitters on that thing. It's just like gold. This is wonderful thing. I swear to God, this is the money right there. And don't get your cards off Temu, okay? Because they're all fake. Okay?
Put the focus back on him. Watch. And then he's got to hold it right near his face.
Yes.
So just as long as the focus is near him, it should be fine. Then the glare, you got to just move with the light.
Yeah, move with the light. Let's do another one. Fuck that. We're
Bro,
doing
these
another
new
one.
Pokemons are ugly.
Oh, shut up.
I grew up with that real shit.
We don't care about
with
what
them
you grew up
Pokemon
with.
raps.
Yes.
Charmy,
Ratata.
Wartortle,
Yeah.
Mewtwo, Aerodactyl, Armalite, Slowpoke. You don't even know that shit.
Yes, I do.
You know the Pokemon raps?
Because my sister was watching that shit, and I thought she was a nerd. You know what I mean? Because her favorite Pokemon was Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. All that fucking stupid song. She was singing that shit. And I was like, yo, that's corny. But yo, hey, my boy Charmander.
Is that a big deal?
Fucking dweeb. Noob.
That's crazy. To hold the Pokemon cards like
Nah.
That's it.
Those who know,
That's crazy.
Charmander's the big dude. Charmander's that nigga.
I feel
baby.
like I just caught Preach sitting outside some random woman's window, mashing. And then when I said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Pervert." It's like that's what it feels like.
Yes. Yeah, you.
That's what it felt like.
My sister's in. My manager is in. We collect cards too. I got boxes. I got everybody in. And that's the thing. Sometimes you get good one. The top hit on this one was the Ambipon. Not that great, but it's okay. Let me do another one. No, I swear to God, it's just like stocks. It's your introduction to stock market.
Okay.
And guess what? I bought Magic cards. Do I play Magic? No, but there's resale value on that.
So let me ask some questions.
Go ahead, ask
All
some
right,
questions
all right.
while I have some fun.
Now,
Energy, 6 cents.
if there was not like a huge financial incentive, would you be heavily involved?
No.
So.
No, that's not true.
Okay,
That's
so I'm
not
trying to
true.
understand.
That's not true.
For you, what is the appeal of Pokemon cards?
I've always liked collecting stuff, even cards. I was huge on Marvel cards when I was a kid. Those were gangster, you know what I mean? So I always loved that, the fact that you have fictional characters and energy, and then you compare them to just collecting those. I loved that back then, right? The problem is when I was a kid, I didn't have money. And I couldn't buy those, and it's very frustrating to try to complete a set and you don't have money, and your parents, they don't care about that. When I was a kid, it had no money value. It's just I loved the art, I loved the drawings. It was someone drawing like that. I thought it was
cool.
It was cool. It was the imaginary behind it was crazy.
So, to me, a lot of this looks like gachas.
That what?
You know, gacha games.
Yeah.
You know, like the step above or step below gambling. That's what it feels like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, you could no.
Like it feels like, at least when I see people like, you know, they're lining up. It's not because like they're passionate about Pokemon, but they're passionate about like the card stuff and like the money
There's
involved.
that too, but it's also I'm literally trying to collect something that is rare, and it's a thrill to have it. Can you argue that is the ancestor of gambling, like you say? Yes. There's definitely a mind trick in there of lottery, but yeah, there's a thrill. There's a thrill of winning a prize. There's a thrill of getting the big the big hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not denying. No, I'm not denying that. Okay. I'm not denying that. I'm absolutely not denying that.
I just didn't know if like I was about to be like, hey, my nigga, congrats and keep gambling. That's what it felt like I was about to do.
Yes,
so
but
I had to stop.
But it's very mild. But I can understand anybody that has.
Did you say what? It's very what?
Mild because I could afford it. Like if I couldn't afford it, I wouldn't be as intense like that. I'm only deep in it like that because I can. But if I couldn't, I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I'd be focused on something else. Okay. And the reason, actually, one of the reasons why I was like, this is useless back then, because I couldn't afford it. One of the reasons was like, because I took it from my parents, and my parents was like, my parents thought it was useless because they didn't have money for it. Well, I obviously didn't have money for it, and it was not part of my priorities, that I was not prioritizing that. And I was saying, yeah, it's nerd stuff. Because why would I waste money on that? I gotta eat. But now I'm eating.
Maybe this feels like gatekeeping, so forgive me.
Gatekeeping? Well, what?
But
no, gatekeeping.
To me, like
the real nerds are mad at me right now because right now I'm making this thing very mainstream. Those are the real gatekeepers.
I mean, it's pretty mainstream.
A lot of people are mad at because of people like me. Oh, well, you're an artist, and then you go on podcasts, and then you flaunt your stuff and this and that, and then you're making this popular. So you have a bunch of people that just doing it because of they're mad at me. You could.
Yeah. I guess. When I used to get Pokemon cards as a kid, nobody really was like hyper focused on cash. It's like we all watched Pokemon and then we would play at school. Same thing with Digimon. Same thing with Beyblades. It's like if you was buying and collecting Beyblades, it's because you just enjoyed that shit. So to me, it's a bit bizarre watching this stuff now.
I can understand that. It's like if all of a sudden Pogs came back in style and people was like, yo, it's just like, oh, there's so much money. This one is worth really a lot. But, it's always been like that. I just believe that people were more intent. There was not Pokemon games. Back then, it was hockey cards. People were really like, oh, I got a hit. I got the rookie year of that person and that person. It was because what? The player was really famous. The player was really good. And it increased the value of the card. Okay. And people had their Beckett magazine to see the value of certain cars. I mean, it's always been a thing.
What's the difference between you and like folks who, some folks who go up to like famous people's events and like they get a signed T-shirt, just try to resell it, at a higher price. They're not even necessarily fans of the content per se, or like deep into the artist's music. They just want to be, so they're aggressive and they're at every event and they're trying to get the signatures and stuff. Like, what's the difference between you and them?
Difference is I'm not bothering anybody. Those superstars are fictional, and I'm not invading their space.
Yeah, but the contention I'm having, or the issue that people have with them, is more so that these guys are really hyper-focused on just getting the merchandise to be able to resell it at a higher price point. That's the contention. I'm just asking the question. This is my
I'm not even sure I'm going to sell it at a higher price. Maybe I'm going to open it up someday. I'm one of my friends that opens stuff up just to complete collections. I keep a bunch of stuff, yes.
Okay.
But I also finish collections. I want to finish collections because I couldn't do it when I was a kid.
Right.
It was not accessible for me to finish a collection when I was a kid.
The reason why I brought up the finances is because you brought up like you're going to make, you brought up how much more value it is and how much it can resell for. So that's why I was just like, oh, that's really important.
But it is one aspect of it. Like I follow the stocks of it because it's like something more, but it's not the sole purpose of that. I like the complete sets because it's fun to have the complete set of something.
Gotcha.
It's fun to collect and to go fetch and to have the excitement of like, oh my God, I didn't have that card. Do you have that card? Oh, I have it. Okay, so what you willing to exchange it and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So it's really that I enjoy about it.